Say hey everybody, Golfhouse here, and welcome back to the next episode of the Diamond Dash. Can you believe it? We've made it to episode 5, and it would have been episode 6 if not for that microphone mishap from a while back. We are still down here in the cave. I did manage to make enough arrows to free up some inventory space, so all of this gravel that we had lying about is already back in my inventory, and you can see we've got gravel for days. I do not anticipate having to deal with that anymore. We've got a whole bunch of smelted iron and a whole bunch of other iron. Our arrow situation is fantastic. Food is still good. We are one gold ore away from another golden apple, and that's good because right now the crappiest part of our day is our health situation. There's a creeper over there. Can we get him? Long range shot, but I've got the arrows to spare. Got him. Oh, he ran. He ran so far away. But not that far away. Really wish I had an enchanted bow. I much prefer to two-hit those jerks. Okay, so I think, if I remember from our last episode, we managed to explore most of this. There is that ravine over there that is terrifying us. There's also all these caves here that are equally terrifying us, mainly because of all of this lava that's around. So the terrain is very jagged, but things are looking up. Look at that. There's some gold there. We have to risk our lives to get to it, but when have we ever been afraid of that? So let's come over here. There's some cobblestone. This is an area that we have blocked off previously. I think the best way to do this, I don't see any critters in the darkness, but there's a corner over here that would be incredibly easy for them to come around. So let's kind of do this the smart way. That's a good way to end our adventure. Tell you what, let's hold on the shift key while we do some work here. Great, I am now out of cobblestone. I almost put a bunch of gravel up right on top of me because that would have been smart. So let's come over here. Okay, that won't really protect us from anything jumping over, but it will keep stuff from pathfinding. Now, before we get too crazy with that gold, let's go ahead and explore this and get it lit up. We do not need that water there. You know what? That was dumb of me. I should have grabbed that water. I should have made a bucket because we've got tons of lava in the way, and it would be a lot easier to navigate if we could just put it out. Note to self for next time, guys. When we see water like that, we need to collect it. Okay, now this dead ends, so I think we are safe from this perspective. Don't need the iron, but we do need diamonds, and we are, I believe, still on the diamond level, because if that's 11, we are on 12, 13. Yeah, we're pushing the outer boundaries of the diamond layer, but we are still on it, so this looks to be a fair amount of golden goodness here. So let's pick it up, and then we are going to run to the other end of this cave down here and smelt it up while we mine up this iron and look for diamonds behind it. So where's my furnace? Got the furnace there. Got the gold there. We got the coal there. Apples on the ready. So let me go ahead and smelt that up. mine all this stuff up, and I'll let you know if we find anything good. Okay, so our exploration of the minerals didn't really get us anywhere. I'm going to actually go ahead and start smelting up some of this iron. I'm not going to sit around and wait for all 50 of those ingots to cook, but I am going to go ahead and get a few more made just in case we need it. One thing that we absolutely need, however, is this. Okay, so that's going to get us back up to 5.5 hearts. So I'm feeling a little bit better about our situation. And I think it's actually going to be time to go out to that lava and do some exploration there. So let's go ahead and pick all this up. Okay, we're up to 23, so we didn't really get that that much. Why am I carrying this mushroom around? Didn't really get that much iron smelted while we made the apple, but better to be at least a little bit productive than not productive at all. So I think our next bet is going to be... there's some coal there. We'll go ahead and we'll get it, because you never know what lies behind the coal ore. Nice thing about coal ore is that it's usually very big, so by the time you mine it all out, you've exposed a significant number of blocks that you wouldn't have seen otherwise. Well, but in this case, it really didn't do us very much good at all, did it? And I'm already sitting on a stack of it. Let's go ahead and get that mushroom out of the way. I'd rather have the coal than that mushroom. So we're going to come back out here. I could probably dig through all that, but with all this lava sitting down here, I'm a little nervous about doing that. I'm also nervous about our cave up there. Do we go ahead and explore it? I think we do. Let's go ahead and at least get it lit up. It's going up, which is the wrong direction. And if we see anything nasty, we need to turn tail and run, because we do not have the advantage. But, well, maybe it was worth it coming up here. There's a piece of gold there. There's a cave over there. Looks to be safe. We don't have to worry about it that much. What do we have here? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, yes. This was a good idea, ladies and gentlemen. And I don't have any space to pick it up. Spider Eye, you're out of here. But not for long, because I'm just going to cobble back up and furnace down. If I can find it. Get out of here. And let's go ahead and cook this up and make our lives a little bit safer. Okay, so our smelting is done. Our next apple is in hand. We're now down to 1 apple, which is not great. That's going to get us back up to, I think, 7.5 hearts. So we'll go ahead and we'll take this with us. That's okay. That's better than we could be. I also went ahead and ditched some of our detritus there. I don't think that's actually how you say that word, but I just kind of make pronunciations up as I go along. Don't tell anybody. Ooh. Yeah, let's pretend we didn't see that. And let's come back down here. Go ahead and get this iron, just on the off chance. I think we're a little bit high to find any diamonds lying behind this, but you never know, especially without the F3 screen. So let's go ahead and come down here. Take a look around. I think this area is mostly well lit, so we don't have to worry about it. Come back here. You are annoying me. Get back here. Bye. So let's dig down in a somewhat safe and orderly fashion down to Y11 here, and let's just dig around the old homestead here. I don't know why I called this a homestead. That's a dumb name for it. Okay, so this doesn't really, truthfully, look like it's going to go anywhere. I think we just went through all that to come over here and find a bunch of nothing. But you never know. We're going to investigate and see if the lava lake takes a turn here. Can't put anything there, so that's pretty deep. So let's... Okay, let's do that. Not terribly concerned about losing the coal. More concerned about seeing where this goes. Okay, so this does continue a little bit. Let's see if we can follow it. Get our cobble back out because we don't need this to sink. The lava lake still continues. So there's a chance that it could kind of wind around and open up. And that's kind of what we're hoping for. I've used up my pick. Does it continue this way? It continues a little bit that way. I think we're kind of hitting the end here, guys. Yep, we have. So I don't think that we have much other choice now but to hit the ravine. If you remember from either the last episode or earlier in this episode, I honestly can't remember which. Where's that zombie coming from? This is all pretty well lit. I don't know where he's arriving from. But if you remember, somewhere around here, there is an entrance to a really scary looking ravine. This is how we got over. There it is. It's over there, right where that zombie is. Fantastic. Get away. Finally up to a decent, respectable amount of health. I'm not going to have you ruin it. But there's a ravine over there, and it is at the diamond level, clearly, because there's some more lava there. I don't think we're going to have any real option but to go after it. But there's that creeper over there. Now this is around about the spot that I got knocked into oblivion by that creeper that one time, so I'm not taking too many chances here. Let's block him in. Block that off. And all right. I guess we're going ravining. It's very quiet. A little too quiet, so the area that was around here was actually part of the ravine system, and we just never looked up enough to notice. There's the redstone, so we are at least in the still in the redstone layer. This lava isn't really hurting us right now, but just to be on the safe side, let's block that up. Let's do something about this as well, because that's probably a little too high to be in the diamond layer, and I'd rather just keep stuff out. Iron. Could still use a little bit of gold. Like that, but that's super high. And it looks like there's some lava down here, so we need to be cautious about that. But we may be coming for that maybe on the way back. Let's go ahead and try to block this off if we can. No? Gravel? To the rescue. Man. That goes deep. That's what she said. Couldn't help it, guys. Sorry. couldn't help it. Okay, so this ravine is actually going a pretty far ways. There's some more gold up there. There's some water. We need water. Can we get to it? It looks like the ravine itself is kind of coming to an end here. Or does it hook around? It does not hook around. Okay, so let's get this out. And just so that we have it, it would have saved us a lot of trouble before if we could have just watered up that lava, turned it into obsidian, and then we would have seen straight away that there was no or no diamonds over there. So let's go ahead and snag this. Okay, so this ravine has proven to be a bit of a disappointment, but we do have at least a bit of a consolation prize. If I can find it. I have to find that gold again. There's some of it, and I think the rest of it was just around the corner here somewhere, or maybe that was it. I'll pillar up and get that, and see how much we get. Okay, so I mined up the gold. There was 4 there, which combined with the 5 ingots that we have is enough to get us another apple and get us almost to full health. You can see I also dug around the redstone ore just on the off chance that we would find diamonds. We did not. So I think I'm going to come up here and explore this cave, which appears to have suffered a bit of a cave-in. Haha, get it? There's a zombie over there. And it looks like it just kind of loops back around into the main section that we've already been in. Yeah, this is that area that we blocked off before. So yeah, not a whole lot of doing here. Let's just kind of poke through here and see if it opens up anywhere. It doesn't look like it's going to. No, it's not. And we've got so much of this stuff now. Okay, we've got over a stack of iron. We've got an extra iron ore there. I'm going to go ahead, make and consume our last golden apple, and I think we've more or less tapped out this cave. I think we've pretty much done everything we can do. There is a little bit more cave over there, and it does go down. Let's tell you what, I'm not going to give that a shot. I don't expect much, but the answer is always no if you don't look. Okay, so that turned out to be a big fat nothing. So let's come back up here, because I think this is as safe a spot as any. I'm gonna get that last apple cooking, and then I think we're gonna go topside. Okay, so if you're looking at the inventory, we have entirely too much iron, and there's still a little bit more smelting up in those furnaces. So we're gonna go ahead and kind of store some of this iron as an anvil, and at least we'll have it in case we need it. Although at this point I don't think that's going to really become much of a concern. So yeah, let's go ahead and break this one down. How's this one doing? We can break that one down. How's that one doing? We can break that one down. Make sure there's no stuff. We can go ahead and bring this with us. How's our inventory? Okay, we've actually got some openings now in the old inventory department. Our cobblestone situation is much improved. So I think it's probably a good idea at this point to go topside. I think we've more or less tapped out this cave. Now, remember the last time that we dug straight up, we ran into some problems. So I'm going to try to be a little bit more careful about it. I've got my torch in place, and I'm going to go up top and hope that it's still daylight out there. Okay guys, we've made it to the top, I think. We've hit a dirt layer, and I hear sheep and chickens. So let's try to do this the smart way. I see some glitchiness in the blocks that suggests that it's daylight. Yep, it's daylight. Let's go ahead and take this with us. And I guess we can kind of look around and probably get some sense of where we are. We're in a sunflower plains. I don't remember seeing that before. And lucky us, the sun is going down. So where is that swamp that we entered this cave in the first place? It's over there. So I think we've managed to cover a fair bit of ground. Now 0, 0 is that way. And we're not going to go that way. We're going to go away from 0, 0 because, frankly, we don't have any diamonds yet. So I am going to I'm going to come out here, and we're going to go as far in this direction as we can before the sun goes down. And look at that. There's a cave. Does it go down? Oh yeah, it does. And it doesn't look like we've explored here before. So this may be as good a place as any for us to go ahead and get back down into the caves. I do still have... Yeah, you know what? I have enough for that golden apple. Let's go ahead and do that. And then I think I'm going to end the episode here. Just because the house is getting a little bit loud. People are starting to come home. That didn't help me out at all. So let's go ahead, put this down, get our apple going. And then before we really go down into another cave, I think it's going to be worth our while to go chop down some trees and maybe try to restock our supply of apples. We're doing pretty good on health now. We're up to 9.5. That's certainly a lot better than we were at the beginning of this episode, and a lot better than I thought we were going to be at the end of this one. So we'll do that. We're going to wait out the night and then go chop down some trees, gather some more apples. I may do that off camera. I'll record it just in case something crazy happens and it's worth showing you guys, but it's cutting down trees. It's going to be boring. So hopefully when we come back, we'll be at the entrance to this cave with a few more apples in hand and ready to maybe finally find some diamonds this time. If you've liked this video, go ahead and click the like button. If you've really liked it, click the subscribe button. If my derping around on here makes you feel better about your Minecraft experience, stalk me on social media. I'm darn near everywhere. And until next time, my name is Swirly Golf House. This has been the Swirly Diamond Dash, and we'll see you when things are a little less swirly.